Johnny Blaze, a once ordinary stuntman, made a deal with the devil to save his father's life. Now, by night, he transforms into a fiery skeleton bound to a demon. The Ghost Rider roars down the road on a flaming motorcycle, dishing out punishment with his supernatural hellfire. But here's the twist. Ghost Rider isn't exactly a hero. He's constantly battling the demonic entity bonded to him, making him an anti-hero who walks the line between good and bad. So in today's lesson, you and I'll be creating a sketch illustration of the Ghost Rider. For today's lesson, we'll need a sheet of white paper or sketch pad and a pencil. I'm going to start off with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Let's start today's drawing by blocking out the basic shapes of our character before we get into the details. So we're going to start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. Let's start at the very top in the middle. Just going to lightly work our way down the center. Let's move back to the center and draw another line going across from left to right. Now I'm going to use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page to define the size of the skull. So from that center point, let's move up to the top. Right about here, just going to mark this off. Let's measure this distance from the center down towards the bottom. And then we'll do the same thing across this horizontal line, measuring the distance from the center over towards the left, and then the right. Now we want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So I'm going to start with the top left, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using this as a guide, and we can always go back and just smooth this out. Let's go to the side of our circle, draw another line coming straight down towards the bottom. Now I'm going to add one more line going across the bottom of our circle from left to right. Now with our circle and guidelines in place, let's start blocking out the main facial features. We're going to start by adding a gap in between the eyes. So from that center line along the bottom of our circle, let's step over towards the left, bend this in and then up. Let's take that same distance over towards the right. Now from the bottom of the brow, let's curve the eye, going up and then out towards the side. You want to bring that up towards the same height on the left and right. From the end of the brow, we're just going to curve this in and then up along the side of the skull, on the temples. Let's go back to the inside of the brow, bend this out and up. Now I want to tuck the bottom of the eyes in underneath the brow. From this point, we're going to step in, bend this around and then down toward that bottom line. Curve the eye coming down and then pull that up on the inside. Let's add a thick edge along the inside of the eye. I'm just going to follow that same curve coming down and then in. Let's go back to the center along the bottom of our circle. It's going to angle the nose, coming down and out toward the left and right. And pull this down and in towards the middle. Let's go all the way to the outside, step down, draw an angled line coming down and in. And right here, we're going to come straight down towards the bottom of our page. Now from the nose, we're going to step all the way down and add a curve for the mouth. Going down and then up. From the outside of the cheekbones, we're going to step in, angle this down and in. And then angle this back in towards the side of the mouth. Now from here, we're going to add some volume to the flame coming out from underneath the mouth. From the center, let's step down, curve this around and then up toward the left and right side. Let's go back to the left, bend this out. Now I'm going to pull this in along the top of the head. And then we want to wave this out towards the right, going up and then out. Let's go back over towards the right side. We're going to bend this around the head, go up and then out towards the tip. Now we're going to go down to the bottom of these two lines. We're going to draw the chin. We're going to open up the mouth, coming down and then up. Now with our rough sketch in place, I want to go back and erase some of these guidelines. Now that we clean up our drawing, I'm going to go back and use this rough sketch as a guide to help us add some more detail and refine the shapes. Now I like to start with the inside of the brow. We're going to add some more curvature and folds, coming in and around. Let's add a double fold across the top and then out. Now each side doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. We can just offset this by adding a few more folds. Come across the middle, and then around the eye along the bottom. Let's work our way around the outside. It's going to round out the corner of the brow, coming in. Just going to add a few cracks across the brow. I'm just going to work our way across the edge of the nose, coming down. And we're just going to pull that center point going up the middle. Add a few folds coming down from the nose. And we want to add the sockets for the teeth. Starting in the middle, we're just going to curve this up and then down. Just going to work our way all the way out towards the outside of the mouth. And then in between each of those folds, we're just going to add a crease going up. Just adding a little bit more shape and bump to the outside of the head. Going up towards the top of the skull. Just going to add a few cracks coming down from the top. Now we move down and add those teeth sockets across the bottom of the jaw. You want to layer the teeth on top of that flame. So just pulling this up towards a point. Add the teeth across the top. Now we want to break out that outer edge of the flame, but we're going to stay within that guide. So swirling this around, pulling some points going out. Add some spots going around the outside. And a few along the inside. Now we're going to go back and just do one final cleanup of our drawing before we add in our contrast and shading. Now I'm going to switch to a 0.9mm mechanical pencil and add some contrast to our drawing. Also going to layer on some more detail, and we can continue to refine the shape if we need to. So I'm going to start with the eyes again, going around the brow. also want to mention that if you want to try out the same pencil that I'm using in this lesson, you check out the link in the description below. Let's add some folds and wrinkles inside that facet around the eye. We're going to come back and just layer some shadow inside. Now we're just going to enhance the outer edge of the flame. Now I'm going to switch to my 2mm mechanical pencil and start adding some shadows and tones. So we start by darkening out the inside of the eye along the top. I'm just going to fade that down towards the bottom to catch a little bit of that light coming out from the center of the eye. Just going to blend that in. just going to add a shadow just inset across the bottom edge of the head, so you have a little bit of a glow along the bottom. I'm also going to enhance some of that darkness going around the eye. I'm just going to add a layer of detail inside the flame. Now, as we get closer to the end, I'm just going to tighten up my shadows and add a little bit more detail. And always be sure to sign my artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of the Ghost Rider. If you enjoyed today's lesson, then please smash that like button and subscribe. I want to thank you for joining me today. And now let's roll the spotlight.